Good job. Want revenge? Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the...
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 180. We ain't giving up nothing to
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing on third. Goff. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does...
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Hassan Reddick in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
They're running it. Check over. He's crazy.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First down, Murray. It's Williams on the catch. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. They get the tackle, Marcus Gilbert, second-round pick back in 2011 out of Florida. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Murray with a third and long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. JoJo Natson back deep for the Rams. This is fielded at the 27. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Going up top for Kupp, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, LA! Brandon Cooks. 64 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. Do it.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On second down, this is Edmonds. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Here we go. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Throwing on first down is Murray. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Jam.
On the ground, it's Edmonds. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. This is Butler making the catch. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 26.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Murray now on first down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there, and it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
To throw is Murray. He's got his man, it's Butler. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Edmonds. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 3-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Here's Gone. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp, 75 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. On the screen, this is Edmonds. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here's Edmonds. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play. So it might as well have not even had the penalty.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check. Watch out. Back. Tight go.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Let's go.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. From 3 yards out, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Well, they got the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Gone. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
He's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 19-yard line. Well, partner, Gurley came on the scene in 2015, NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year. It's been all systems go from game one.
And they talked about easing him into the lineup, and that's really what they did. But once they got him in, they couldn't get him out. They had to feed him the ball more and more, and it's because of these types of runs. This breaks defenses down with his power and his physicality.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Goff now to throw. This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Here's Murray. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Second down, Murray sets to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On first and 10, here's Murray. Open man, Butler complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first.
First down, Cardinals.
A pair of first downs gives them a first and 10 up at the 44. They'll run on first down. Edmonds. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On second down, here's Murray. Got his man. It's Williams. Williams loses the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Murray going to throw. This is caught by Williams.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Murray now. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. Murray now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
To try again after the sack. Murray. And he's going to go down again. Aaron Donald. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. He's got it to Williams. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of the 1st down.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now it's Gurley. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They go play action here on 1st down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Goff throwing complete to Cup. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games around the league here early in Week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To the air again. Goff. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. First down, Murray. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's Edmonds. And a short gain down to about the 33. There to make the tackle, Samson Ebukam. On 2nd and 9, Murray. And finding the tight end, Wilson.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, they'll throw with Murray. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and they converted a 2nd time for 6 points.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those 1st downs, keep possession of the football.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On the carry, it's Edmonds. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On second and 11 now. Murray. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. From the gun on third down, Murray. He's got his man. It's Butler. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals. Murray now on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Second down and goal. Murray toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Murray now, third and goal. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's fourth and goal. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And they've got a fourth down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Now Gurley. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now it's gone. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. On first down, it's Gurley. Tackle made there by Budda Baker.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
I got one. Check 50.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And, partner, I must... Isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rock. Don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out. Opener, and they'll get a chance to redeem them.